Alright, this will be a short one. We just have to finish up this problem. We have x plus delta x quantity squared minus 4 times the quantity x plus delta x. We got that part right here from plugging in x plus delta x minus 4 times x. I'm sorry, by plugging in x plus delta x into x squared and x plus delta x into x. So that gives us this first part, this f of x part. And then minus f of x, that's this part here. So remember to put parentheses around it. You'll always have this negative sign here that you have to remember to distribute. And then that's all divided by delta x. So if we simplify this is x plus delta x squared. So that means this times itself. Do not just square this and square that. You can't square a binomial that way. You have to do FOIL. Remember? So first times first, outside, inside, last. Okay, we're going to do that. And then we have this, minus 4 times x plus delta x. And then we're going to distribute that negative. All right? So first we'll do first times first is x squared. X times delta x is x and then delta x. And then x times delta x again. Just write them in the same order so you can tell that they're common, or they're like terms. And then delta x times delta x. It's delta x squared. It's like this whole thing squared, but you don't have to write the parentheses because everybody knows delta x is just one variable. And then minus 4 times x, so 4x. And then minus 4 times delta x. So remember, that's a negative 4 delta x. A lot of algebra here, a lot of places to make mistakes, so work slowly and carefully. Negative x squared, and negative times a negative is positive 4x. The good thing is that this form of f of x plus delta x minus f of x over delta x, we're going to be using it a lot. So we're always going to have this minus sign here, and then if our function has a minus in it, we'll always have that. We're going to be doing the same thing over and over again until we get it right. All right, so then x squared, there's no like term. Oh, there is. There's this one. Sorry. Combining like terms, we've got this x squared minus this x squared, so that's gone. And then we've got x delta x plus another x delta x, so that's 2 x delta x's. And then we've got this delta x squared here, so we'll write that in there. And a minus 4x here, but a plus 4x here, so those two are gone. And then a minus 4 delta x. So we've combined all our like terms now, and that's still all over delta x. So we still can't take the limit as the x approaches 0 because we'll still have that 0 in the denominator we started with. So let's factor the top. Everything in the numerator has a delta x in it. So if you factor 2x, if you factor a delta x out of that, you get delta x, and you factor a delta x out of that, you get minus 4. All over delta x. Now those delta x's will cancel. And now we can take a limit as delta x approaches 0. Put 0 in for delta x, and you're left with 2x minus 4. So there's the answer. Your answer will not be a single number usually. It'll be some kind of function. In fact, the degree of the original function will go down 1. So that's one way you can check. It's always going to be 1 less. Just like with position function, velocity and acceleration, those units go down 1. Like position would be in feet, then velocity would be in feet per second, and acceleration is feet per second squared. So dividing each time by seconds, more seconds are being divided by here. So it's different levels of the function. The function here is x squared. This one goes down 1. Just one way to check your answer. So that's the last example from lesson 1.3, part 4. I guess I had to do the video in 4 parts. So we'll have an assignment in class to work on tomorrow.